Hey everybody, and welcome to episode 14 of the Chicago Bears franchise. And it's been a while since I've uploaded a video. I do apologize, but on the good side of things, I must say I do not remember some of the pre-recorded games that I will be having come out in the near future. So this is going to be a little bit of a fresh start for us, and that comes into effect here in this episode. I do not remember the results of this Green Bay Packers. It has been edited for a while now. I just haven't gotten around to making the voice recording, but here we are, and we've got the opening kickoff here. It's been a while. I'm excited to be back, and here goes Byron Pringle right down the middle, and he's going to be taken down at the 24, and we're going to see the exciting Justin Fields here for the first time today. We saw his stats earlier, but here they are again: 17 touchdowns to 14 interceptions. The goal is and will always remain the same throughout the rest of the season, as we hope to continue to see him develop, and that is to cut down the turnovers, try and keep the ball within our hands for more sustained drives. First down here, David Montgomery having a phenomenal season. He's going to pick up only 2 yards here, but 1,470 yards throughout this season. He currently leads the NFL, and this is a big year for him. Whether or not we're going to re-sign him is still up for debate. Looking for Chase Claypool down the middle here, but penalty on the field, and this one is going to be a pass interference on the defense. So that's going to be an automatic first down. In the empty back set now, Justin Fields stepping into the pocket, looking for an open man, and perhaps with half a second more, he could have found that post downfield, but Wyatt, the young defensive tackle, is going to come down with the sack. Running the ball here on 2nd and 18, just trying to get some of those yards back, and we get a decent game for a 3rd and 13. It's definitely going to be a long attempt, but with pressure coming in, Justin Fields with his first throw attempt is going to be off the mark. And that's going to be a punt here on the first drive for Chicago. So the defense of Green Bay continuing to be dominant. We know what they've done to us in the first game, and that was not a pretty sight for anybody watching. We're hoping to be better this week. I do think this team has taken so many steps forward since our last meeting with Green Bay, but I definitely think we can show some signs of improvement this week, and that's going to start with the defense here. Aaron Rodgers absolutely carved us up, and we're going to need to make plays against him. 1st and 10 now on the 21. Aaron Rodgers with Aaron Jones off to his right. He's going to find Robert Tonyan there for a short gain of 7. It's going to be a little drag route there, and that's going to put them in a 2nd and short, opening up the playbook here. Possibilities for play action, run, just about anything you can think of. Aaron Rodgers is going to hand it off for the inside zone, and Eddie Jackson flying in is going to be able to trip him up, but that's going to be a gain of 10 and enough for the first down. Now, of course, in real life, we all have heard that Chicago will be getting the first round pick. Unfortunately, that is not going to be happening in this series. I think we've been able to find a lot of success with certain aspects of our team, enough to get us in a couple of close games, enough to get us the win. Now, with that being said, I still think that we're a team that's in need of a rebuild. I know we are competing for a playoff spot, but we've shown throughout this season that when it comes to playing the top tier teams that we do tend to struggle. So though I think we've been able to squeeze out a couple close wins and enough to put us in a position to make the playoffs, I think by the time we start meeting those teams on that next tier above us, the ones that have dominated us and done very well against us throughout the season, that we're going to find that we're still maybe just not there yet. Now, it's also possible that we come out and surprise people. We should be coming in with quite a bit of momentum, especially if we can start stringing along wins throughout the season. But naturally, a team that is in contention to make the playoffs that should have been completely written off is a team that's playing with a lot of momentum and a lot of faith within their system to go out and succeed and go out and make some big plays. Now, on this first drive, Aaron Rodgers has continued to show that Aaron Rodgers is still Aaron Rodgers, and he is absolutely driven down this field methodically, and he's putting them down into a 1st and goal situation, hitting the slant there. So 2nd and goal now on the 2. Aaron Rodgers handing it right up the middle, and he's going to be met at the 1 yard line, and Thankfully, enough defenders there to pin him down, so that's going to be a gain of about 1. 3rd and goal now. A lot of stuff that they can do. They're going to go with the fake reverse, and Aaron Jones is going to be untouched. The half a second of hesitation by the linebackers who are looking to perhaps track the reverse there is going to be enough for Aaron Jones to get ahead, and he's going to get into the end zone untouched. So now looking to respond, Justin Fields is going to find Cole Kmet for a gain of 6. So already more success than we had in the last drive. David Montgomery is going to get the ball on the next one. That's going to be a gain of nothing. So a 3rd and 4 here. This is a safe situation to be in. Finding Darnell Mooney, and that's going to be just enough for the first down. And that was Devondre Campbell making the tackle. Continuing to look to stretch the defense out, staying in the empty back set, finding Cole Kmet, his tight end, who's going to turn it upfield and pick up just about 14. 3 for 4 now for 24 yards. Justin Fields starting to get comfortable in the pocket. Very next play, going to go for the read option. He's going to try and head it to the outside. He's going to get a good block there by Pringle, and that's going to be a gain of about 13 and enough for the first down. So this offense is starting to click a little bit. We're starting to find some success on some of our plays. Play action now, looking around. He's going to dump this one deep down the end zone, and touchdown, Darnell Mooney. What a catch and throw by the young quarterback to the young receiver. And it's nice to see Darnell Mooney getting involved with the big plays. We've seen Chase Claypool quite a bit in the recent weeks, but Darnell Mooney is still a young receiver that I'm hoping can develop into quite the playmaker, and he shows some of that ability right there. So we're going to kick it off now, and there's a lot of action in this first quarter already, setting up to be quite the entertaining game. With a minute and a half left in the first, Aaron Rodgers is going to get the opportunity to move the ball downfield before heading into the second. He's going to go play action on the first one. He's going to dump this one off to his tight end, Robert Tonyan, on a block and release here. Nobody rushing within his gap. His key read did not rush in, and therefore he releases out into the flat. Nobody tracks him, and a nice little gain there for about 10 to 11 yards. Looking around now, stepping into the pocket. He's going to throw this one, and that's going to be punched out there. But unfortunate news is an already thin linebacker core gets even thinner. Nicholas Murrow is going to go down on the play. We're going to hope to get positive news, and it's a foot sprain right there. High chance of re-injury. His snap count is definitely going to go down until later into this game, or perhaps the whole game. We cannot afford to lose any of our starting linebackers, as we just do not have the depth to keep up and play at this level of football that we need if we're going to continue to make a push into the playoffs. Robert Tonyan's going to do a nice little route down the middle there, and that's going to be a big first down. And Aaron Rodgers, 8 for 10 for just under 100 yards, finding a lot of success early. Going to give it off to, that's going to be Aaron Jones, but he's going to be met in the backfield. A couple Chicago Bears defenders are going to be the ones to make the tackle. Screen on the very next play, and taken down. That, I believe, is Nicholas Murrow coming in and making the big play. 3rd and 12 now. We have an opportunity to force the field goal, which would be a big step for our defense. Aaron Rodgers buying time in the pocket and just lofting it up there for Robert Tonyan on the opposite side of the field. And finally, eclipsing that 100-yard mark, Aaron Rodgers is going to get them a fresh set of downs. 1st and goal now. They were able to score last time they were in this situation, and then this time they don't need 3 downs. They're going to do it in 1. Jamal Agnew, former Detroit Lion, is going to catch the ball for the touchdown. 14-7 now. Still pretty early into the second quarter. It only took about 2 minutes for Aaron Rodgers to develop that drive. Justin Fields now going to come out and try and respond. Finding Cole Kmet on the drag. He's going to be taken down by Darnell Savage shortly thereafter. But that's still going to be enough to put us in a 3rd and short. Going to find David Montgomery on the very next play, and Campbell once again making the tackle. He's doing a great job of limiting those short plays to turning into large ones, but we're still getting the necessary yards for the first down, so we'll certainly take it as it is. Going deep on a very similar play to last time, and this one's going to be knocked down by Adrian Amos. Looking for Darnell Mooney. Justin Fields now going to respond with a screen of our own, trying to see if we can find more success than Green Bay did on theirs, and we certainly do for another 3rd and short. Justin Fields now is going to drop back from under center. He has a couple drag routes coming, and he's got Chase Claypool, and once again Campbell with the tackle, very active, going sideline to sideline so far, but we're once again getting the necessary yards, and it's getting us in positions that we need to be in if we're going to keep this drive alive. 1st and 10 now. Fields going to go play action. It's worked for us. He might have an option downfield, but stepping into the pocket and very talented defensive tackle group is going to eventually collapse it and take him down. Fields with an extra deep drop. He's going to be looking for Chase Claypool down the field, needing a big play, and he's going to go up top for it, but unable to come down in double coverage. It's kind of impressive that Chase Claypool, even in double coverage, is the only person who gets an opportunity to touch the ball. That's certainly a weapon on this offense if he can begin coming down with those, which he's shown some success already throughout this season. But if this can become a consistent part of his game, as difficult as it is at the NFL level, he's going to be an absolute danger for the teams that we face off against. Love to see N'Keal Harry find that slant on that for the 1st down, but it's going to be a 2nd and 10 now, finding Byron Pringle on the quick out route along the sideline. So a 3rd and 1, and once again, we're putting ourselves in positions that we don't have to stretch the ball downfield every single time on 3rd down. We're putting ourselves in manageable positions that favor us, and that's going to be a big thing that's been helping us throughout this game. And we've also been able to keep the ball clean as of yet. Justin Fields now looking around. He's going to throw this one up for Chase Claypool. And we were just talking about making those big boy plays, climbing up to that 2nd level. Chase Claypool didn't even give the corner a chance. A big touchdown there for the young receiver. And Justin Fields with 2 touchdowns already before half. Finding Agnew once again. He's been a nice little utility player for them. He's been doing quite a bit of finicky routes there, this time with a stick option route. He's going to continue it to the outside. Aaron Rodgers on the same page as him. Going to put it on the stomach, and he's going to turn it upfield for some extra yards. Aaron Rodgers' very next play almost intercepted. That was a big opportunity there. We've got to take advantage of those. 2nd and 10 now. Aaron Rodgers with Jones to his right. He's going to find his receiver. That's going to be enough for a gain of 7, but a 3rd and 3 here. The defense is certainly looking for an opportunity to get them off the field early, and a big hit coming down from Nicholas Murrow. Looks like he's doing just fine with the sprained ankle, and that's going to force the punt here, and they're going to punt this one out of bounds. And Justin Fields, with about just under 2 minutes, going to get an opportunity to go ahead and take a lead before half. He's going to hand this one off, trying to stay versatile throughout this drive. We have our 3 timeouts, quite a bit of time. We can try and ensure that this is going to be the final drive of the game. Trying to hit him on the sideline, of the half. Trying to hit him on the sideline. Chase Claypool unable to get his feet in bounds, so this is going to set up a 3rd and 6. Finding Cole Kmet, makes the tough catch. Yet to take our first time out now. We're about midway through, and we've taken up about 45, just a bit more, 56 seconds, of the time clock. And we've gotten to about midfield, so we've done a good job managing the time, getting the necessary yards, but a big penalty here, so that's going to set us back 10 yards. Lucas Patrick, our starting center, is going to be the one who gets the holding call. So running the ball on 1st and 20, just trying to get some of those yards back, but the defense is ready for it and still yet to take a timeout. So now you're starting to wonder, are we really pinning ourselves in a situation, or has the offense already decided that they're willing to settle for a field goal if they can get into that range? 3rd and 20 now, trying to find Byron Pringle up the seam, unable to catch it. So we're going to run it with 3rd and 2 on 3rd and 20, and we're just going to end up conceding the ball, taking the punt, and that penalty definitely stopped the momentum of that drive. But Aaron Rodgers now, with his timeouts, is going to be able to try and make a play down the field. We know he's got the cannon of an arm, and he's been able to make plays on the Hail Mary. He has the history of doing so. And an unfortunate drop there for Tunyon, but one big play, they take their timeout, and they're in Hail Mary range, but unable to do so. Trying to catch the defense by surprise with the draw, and we're going to take them down. And a very, very similar offensive output from both teams, 30 snaps to 29 for Green Bay. So both teams have spent a lot of time on the field, both on pace to hit that 60 marker just about. So we're going to see if we can get a moment in this game that can swing the momentum either way. And I feel like it's going to have to come at some point in the third quarter if we're going to want to avoid a nail biter. 2nd and 9 now. Aaron Rodgers, after the draw play to Aaron Jones at a gain of 1. He's going to go in the empty back set, find the quick slant, and he's going to find his man, and that's going to be enough for the first down. Aaron Rodgers getting the ball out very quickly. His receivers are finding the zones. There's been great play calling all game so far for Green Bay, and our defense needs to find ways to make plays, and so far it's been in the run game. But we've got to stop Aaron Rodgers from finding success on those 3rd and long, 2nd and long situations. Draw once again. Aaron Jones is going to pick up about 2 before the cavalry shows up. So it's going to be a 3rd and 8 here, and this is exactly what we're talking about. This ball is probably going to come out quick. Nope, this time he's going to sit in the pocket for a long time, and this time we shut down everything. With the edges collapsing, he's going to throw this one away. 4th and 8, and they're going to send out the punter. And Justin Fields going to get another opportunity to go out here and take the lead. Byron Pringle, wow, shockingly taking this one out to the end zone. I thought he was going to hit this one to the right side after passing his blocker. He does not. Continues to take this one up the middle. And we're going to be stuck here taking it at the 15. And a little bit of a shocking play call going in the empty back set here, backed up within our own red zone. Finding Cole Kmet on the short drag under route there, so it's going to be a 2nd and 3. Justin Fields going to hand this one off down the middle for David Montgomery, going with the read option. That's going to be a pickup of about 3, just short of the first down marker. 3rd and inches, going to hand it off once again, finding a little bit of room there on the left. And that's going to be enough for the first down. 9 rushes for 17 yards, one of the very few games that we've seen a defense be able to control our run game as well as they have. Finding Ryan Griffin, our backup tight end. He's going to get enough for the first down. On the smash concept here, we had the corner and then the quick out there. Montgomery off to the right and Cole Kmet on the line to the left. We're going to go with the read option. We overloaded that right side, made them think we're going left, and Justin Fields cutting right into Amos and picked up by Rashawn Gary, and he just might take this all the way. He does. Horrible timing on the fumble, and Green Bay Packers are going to take the lead 21-14. And Justin Fields get to the outside, trust your speed, protect the ball, but he's going to try and make a big cut back to the inside, and Amos did not fall for any of that, and he's going to be able to put his helmet right into the ball to strip it out. Justin Fields, very next play, is going to roll out and take the sack. Just throw it away. You're out of the pocket. You won't take a penalty, but that's going to be a sack and a loss of 3. So this defense starting to feel hot. They've made 2 big plays back to back. Justin Fields looking around, going to dump this one off to Byron Pringle, trying to head to the outside, spin it back in, and taken down. But a 3rd and 6 here. This is manageable. Going to go with a little bit of an audible here. Going to hand it off to David Montgomery, but absolutely nowhere to go. Once again, we're going to be forced to punt the ball. 5 minutes now into the 3rd quarter. Aaron Rodgers is going to take his slant there to Jamal Agnew, and it's going to be Desmond Trufant who's going to make the tackle shortly thereafter, but enough for, or just short of the first down, setting up the 2nd and 1. Going to throw the ball, and Agnew dropping it on the very next play. Has to turn his head quicker. Maybe wasn't expecting the ball that quickly out of the break, but Aaron Rodgers putting it exactly where it needed to be when it needed to be, just not ready. 3rd and 1, though, Aaron Jones says, don't worry about it. I'm going to get the first down anyway. He's going to get the first down and more. And a fresh set of downs here for Green Bay. Going to hand it off to him 2 times in a row. That's going to be a gain of about 4. So a 2nd and 6 on the 49. Aaron Rodgers audibling. He's going to shift over his receiver and running back. 6 seconds on the play clock left. He's going to move out an awkward throw, and Robert Tonyan getting behind Brisker, and he is going to walk into the end zone untouched. Jaquan Brisker, if there's one aspect of his game he certainly needs to continue working on, it's going to be the pass coverage. He gets exposed there by a talented tight end and a quarterback who just has a knack for finding players when they're open and putting it exactly where it needs to be. A big touchdown now, and the game is starting to get a little bit out of hand with a lot of recent success. within the past couple drives for Green Bay. It's 28-14 now on the 34. We're going to hand this one off to David Montgomery, who's going to run into the linebacker, but not before getting the first down and perhaps his most successful run of the game so far. Justin Fields now dropping back, going to step into the pocket, and once again, just stay back there. You're stepping back unnecessarily, maybe a little bit jittery with the talented edge rushers that Green Bay presents, and there it is. This time, the edge rushers get there, and a 3rd and 15. Justin Fields now looking around. He's going to try to throw this corner flat, and he's going to find the connection to Cole Kmet, getting his 2 feet inbounds. The young tight end making an impressive catch. What a great throw there, recognizing the man. He sees the safety over top, so he's going to throw him down, and it's going to end up working. Trying to throw this one to the sideline, but just running out of room. Byron Pringle getting his feet in bounds, but couldn't track the ball after. Unfortunate, but a good attempt there by the Chicago Bears to get a big explosive play, finding Cole Kmet on the slant very next play, and this is what we're taking advantage of. We're taking advantage of the short and intermediate because this is what they're presenting after we decided to stretch the ball early. 1st and 10 now. Justin Fields is going to step into the pocket, finding N'Keal Harry, who's going to be taken down, but a penalty on the field, and this just may be a holding, so this may go backwards. So the ref comes down on the field now, and it is indeed going to be, no, it is not a holding. It's going to be a roughing the passer on Dean Lowry. So that is going to be a catch down the field, and that's going to be N'Keal Harry making the big play, and a big throw there by Justin Fields, throwing it in between the safeties, being patient and perhaps just picking the wrong guy. I thought if he threw it to N'Keal Harry at that exact moment, that may have been a touchdown here, but trying to throw it down to Byron Pringle, perhaps expecting the safety to bite on N'Keal Harry's route, but he does not, and that's going to be a very unfortunate interception to begin the 4th quarter. And, after a big play by N'Keal Harry, putting us down the field, putting us in a position to get us back into this game, that is the worst possible timing that you can ask for an interception. So 1st and 10 now. The defense expected to come out here and make a play. Aaron Rodgers is going to keep this one on a read option. That is quite the surprise at this point of his career, but a gain of about 3. We were somewhat prepared for that, I suppose. 2nd and 7 now, and he's going to be chopped down once again by Eddie Jackson, but not before the gain of about 9, falling forward. 1st and 10 now, Aaron Rodgers. He's going to be under center here, and we can expect a lot more running. Aaron Jones is going to take the big hit by Smith there, but that's going to be a gain of 2. And they're going to come out and pass the ball now on 2nd down. He's going to find Robert Tonyan on the opposite side of the field and Kyler Gordon there to take him down, but just enough to gain about 7 and put them in a position for a 3rd and 1, handing it off to Aaron Jones, which they've done in this situation already in this game several times, and it has been successful once again getting the 1st down. Just unable to get Aaron Rodgers and this offense off the field throughout this game. 1st and 10, he's going to find his receiver, and that's going to be once again a gain of 9 and very high odds to once again get a 1st down. Rodgers finding the slant. Desmond Trufant once again able to make the tackle shortly after the catch, but not before making the catch. That's going to be another fresh set of downs. He's just slowly chipping the time away throughout this game, trying to seal it, but he is doing it so methodically. It's quite impressive. He had the running back wide open, but trusting Agnew, Desmond Trufant in coverage. Not his usual side there, but Desmond Trufant has been quite successful against the hook routes there, but just perhaps a little caught off guard with all the motioning at the last second. That's going to be taken down by Jalen Smith, a gain of 1. 5 minutes, 15 seconds left. Aaron Rodgers dropping it down, and that's going to be another flat route there, gain of about 3, so a 3rd and 6 now on the 27, trying to get him off the field, but he now has his X factor. He's going to be looking around all day in the pocket, finding his guy, Robert Tonyan, along the sideline, but that is going to be short, and they're going to be forced to take the field goal. This, of course, makes this a 3-possession game, and right down the middle, no doubt about it. And Green Bay may have just sealed this. Jordan Love, the holder, and he just may have to hold that backup position just a little bit longer with the way Aaron Rodgers has played this year. Byron Pringle's going to return the kick now, trying to find a gap down the middle, but Walker is just going to make another tackle on special teams. He made a tackle on kick return, or our kick return, their kickoff earlier on. He's been quite present in the special team games, I've realized, throughout this recording. 1st and 10 now, finding Chase Claypool. That's going to be a gain of about 6 or 7, but a holding call on the offense is going to back us up here. So it's going to be a 1st and 20 this time, and it's going to be right tackle Riley Reef, the veteran guy that we decided to bring in. Byron Pringle now going to catch the drag, and he's going to turn this one up the field for about 9 yards, and Cody Whitehair is going to go down with an injury holding on to his rib area. We hope he's okay, but open players down the field, but just stuck on the corner route. He had an opportunity for the first down, doesn't take it. Now we are stuck with a 3rd and 23, finding Claypool in an awkward throw over the wrong shoulder. But he chases this one down, and that's going to be enough for the first down. A very impressive adjustment there by Chase Claypool. Looking to stretch the ball downfield once again. Justin Fields is going to just sail this one out of bounds in the direction of Byron Pringle. I don't suspect he was trying to throw a catchable ball. Going to hand this one off to David Montgomery on 2nd down, a pickup of about 3, and still being held to less than 30 yards. An abysmal performance by our run game, and certainly not up to par for what we've come to expect throughout this season. Justin Fields trying to step up, and this time he's able to avoid the sack, but it's still going to be taken down after the gain of 1. He's going to go empty back set now. He's going to stretch out the defense. We had success with this in the first quarter. Going to try and do it again. Claypool! And I'm not too sure if he was looking for Byron Pringle or Chase Claypool, but either way, he overthrew both routes, and that's going to be another interception for Green Bay, his 2nd of the day. Justin Fields has now thrown 16 interceptions this season. As that number continues to rise, as I swear, the more I try not to do it, the more I end up doing it as a user. But Aaron Jones hitting the sideline, and Johnson thankfully able to make the tackle. 20 rushes for 66 yards, but had Johnson not taken him down there, he had nothing but green ahead of him, and certainly a touchdown shortly thereafter. And with time officially running out, the Green Bay Packers sweep the Chicago Bears 31-14 in a very sloppy performance for Chicago. Not too much to be happy about there. There were definitely some sparks by this offense, but consistency was once again a big issue, and perhaps Justin Fields just trying to do too much at certain points. This was by far our worst run game of the season, unable to get over 30 yards with our top running back. And defensively, just unable to create pressure on Aaron Rodgers. And he had all day to sit in the pocket, and even when he did get the ball off quickly, we just weren't able to make a play on the ball with our defensive backs. So this was certainly a rough showing, and Riley Reef is, certainly coming out here and telling us that, though they're disappointed with the loss, that they're going to bounce back from this. And I hope we certainly do, as we do come off the bye week. And I believe this will be part of next episode. But I'm excited for what's coming up, guys. We've got a tough schedule to finish off with Philadelphia, the Bills, and then Detroit. But I hope you guys enjoy. Peace out.